My boyfriend was seeing other girls romantically behind my back. I used to believe love could survive anything. That was before I found out the man I gave 3 years of my life to, my boyfriend Caleb, was seeing other girls romantically behind my back. We met in college. Caleb had the kind of smile that made you want to know what was so funny, the charisma that drew everyone in. He was majoring in business administration. I was in psychology. We clicked easily, and the chemistry was undeniable. For 3 years, we lived together, shared our routines, planned our future. Or so I thought. It started with small things. Him guarding his phone, late work meetings, random trips he never told me about until the day of. At first, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I'd trusted him for years. But then came the whispers. First from friends, then from acquaintances. One even sent me a screenshot. Caleb holding another girl's hand at a bar, captioned, "Your man?" My world cracked. I didn't confront him right away. No, I'm not impulsive. I observe. I plan. So I played dumb. I began collecting proof, screenshots, messages, even a burner account to follow the girls he was talking to. There wasn't just one. There were 3 regular ones and possibly others in between. He played each of them the same way he played me. Sweet words, promises, time stolen here and there. Each girl believed they were exclusive. What disgusted me more than the cheating was the way he manipulated us. He told each of us we were special. He lied effortlessly. When I pretended to be asleep, I'd hear him whispering on the phone. Different voices, different names. I realized Caleb didn't just cheat, he made a sport out of it. So I devised a plan. If he wanted to play games, I'd show him what real strategy looked like. I reached out to the other girls. At first, they didn't believe me. Why would they? He probably told them I was crazy or just a roommate. But screenshots don't lie. I shared pictures of our apartment, our trips, holidays spent with his family. One by one, they saw the truth. Their reactions were a mix of heartbreak and rage. Instead of turning on one another, we bonded. It turned out that cheaters often follow patterns. Caleb had told all of us the same lines, used the same excuses. He wasn't even original. I'll never forget the group call we had. 4 women, all of us talking about the same man who had played us like we were background characters in his romance drama. And that's when we decided he didn't deserve a confrontation. He deserved humiliation. I knew his birthday was coming up. He loved attention. Every year, he'd throw a party and act like a king among peasants. This year, I insisted on planning it for him. He was surprised, but flattered. After all, I was still the doting girlfriend in his eyes. Little did he know the guest list included more than friends and coworkers. It included every girl he had cheated with. We picked a venue, a rooftop lounge downtown that he loved. I handled the decorations, the catering, everything. And most importantly, I created a special video presentation titled, "This is Your Life, Caleb." The night arrived. He walked into the venue looking smug, surrounded by people clapping and cheering. He kissed me on the cheek and said, "You're the best. I'm lucky to have you." I smiled. "You really are." Everyone mingled. Drinks flowed, music blared. Then I took the mic. "Everyone, can I have your attention?" Before we get to the cake, I put together something to celebrate Caleb. Let's take a walk down memory lane. He looked flattered. The video started innocently, baby pictures, childhood clips, our anniversary photos. Then slowly, the tone changed. First came photos of him with girl number 1, holding hands, kissing at the beach. Then girl number 2, a romantic dinner. Then girl number 3, hotel lobby camera footage. The room fell into stunned silence. Each clip was paired with text messages. His sweet nothings, his promises of love, his denials of having a girlfriend. People gasped. Some laughed nervously, others whispered. He stood frozen, mouth open, eyes darting. And then, like a grand finale, I walked up beside him with the other 3 women. We stood in a row, all wearing shirts with his pet names for us. Babe, Sweetheart, Princess, and mine, my one and only. The crowd erupted into awkward silence. Then, applause. Caleb tried to speak, but no one cared. He fled the venue, humiliated. His friends stopped talking to him. Even his family reached out to me to apologize. Apparently, his behavior wasn't new, just well hidden. His job at the marketing firm? They fired him 2 weeks later after his brand became a local joke. Someone uploaded the video on TikTok. It went viral. Cheater caught live. 4 queens, 1 clown. I didn't stop there. I had copies of the apartment lease, proof of my financial contributions. While he was jobless and couch surfing, I evicted him from our apartment. I kept everything: TV, furniture, even his gaming chair. The cherry on top? I used his own laptop to email all his exes with the video. Every single one. Months passed. I moved to a new city, got a better job, and met someone who values loyalty. But more importantly, I healed. I didn't get revenge just to hurt him. I did it to reclaim the power he tried to steal from me with every lie. To remind myself and others that being deceived doesn't make you weak. The betrayal nearly broke me. But standing there at that party, surrounded by strong women who refused to be pitied, I felt more alive than I had in years. And Caleb? Last I heard, he was working part-time at a coffee shop and trying to rebuild his reputation. But some stains don't wash out easily, especially when they've been broadcast to 2 million views. Like and subscribe. Share if this happened to you or someone close to you.